take a trip around the curve.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, hey,
Good to see you.
good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was glad to see that you are on this show. This is a departure from what I'm used to talking to you about in terms of projects. So this was kind of cool. You know, we got the sci-fi, the thriller, the western, and all that. And my favorite episode was episode 4, Ode to Joy, mostly because it deals with that, for lack of a better way to say it, that messy part of American history up until now. And I just wanted to know how you feel about the series tackling that subject, especially nowadays, and teaming up with Josh Brolin and Plan B, because they neither one of them seem to shy away from those subjects either.
Well, I don't know if Brolin shies away from much. So he kind of reminds me of me when we had a conversation with Amazon, Tom Lieber. Uh, he was like, just give this episode the fullness of what it is and address it, And yeah, part of the legacy of Westerns has been, minimizing folks. And so
I'll say it, minimizing the presence of indigenous people. I can say it, you can't, but I can.
but here's the thing. It's like when we were discussing this particular storyline and we were like, let's give it its own episode. It was like, how many folks get to see a Western where it's an indigenous Native American woman jump on a horse and ride into enemy territory and save somebody and shoot and stab and do all of that stuff that people love about Westerns. And everybody over there was in. Everybody. It was like, let's go. And so when we shot that episode, we knew it was a special episode, and everybody was supportive of it, and that's what made it. The show had a lot of love poured into it. That episode had a lot of love poured into it, and so
I could tell. I really enjoyed that particular episode. If you could jump into a portal and time travel to a part of history, where would you want to go back to? I know where you don't want to go back to, but where would you want to go back to?
Hold on now.
Wait a minute.
Hey, how about this? I want to go back to the one conversation that was had and hold my hand up and go, this ain't going to end well. So that none of that shit happens. How about that? And then I want to make sure that I'm near the portal and jump back in it real quick. So
so that you don't have to deal with the consequences and
I don't have to deal with it. But I mean, it's a strange question because that kind of nostalgia I don't have. When I would have conversations with my mother and my father and my grandparents, my grandmother lived to be 105, my grandfather lived to be 103.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They were always like, boy, you didn't want to go back there. So I'm like, what is there I want to see?
Cannot. You are funny. You are funny. I cannot with you.
I'm just saying. I want to go back to when I sold my first movie. Right? Because when I was making it, that's when the people who were around me and who were rallying around me really, really saw that I was getting a chance to become the person that I'm becoming. And I want to go back and tell them it gets good.
Well, it did get good. I mean, from The Devil You Know till now, brother, you smashing it. It's so beautiful to be able to talk to you about this project and to see you taking the helm for season 2. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's always good to see you. You know that.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.